Coco Chanel, the dark secrets behind fashion's biggest icon. In the dazzling world of fashion, where glamour and creativity reign supreme, there is a name that stands above all others: Coco Chanel. Gabrielle Bonheur Coco Chanel, known for her iconic designs, revolutionized the fashion industry in the 20th century. Her legacy is a testament to timeless elegance and style, featuring the iconic little black dress, the double C logo, and a sense of sophistication that has transcended generations. But like any true legend, Coco Chanel's story is not just one of success and glamour. It's a multifaceted tale woven with complexities, contradictions, and enigmas. Beyond the world's adoration for her work lies a life marked by hidden narratives and concealed truths. This is a story that ventures beyond the runway, exploring the dark secrets that shroud the life of fashion's biggest icon. Coco Chanel's journey begins in the most unexpected of places, an impoverished existence. Born in 1883 in a poorhouse in Salma, western France, to parents who weren't legally married, her early years were marked by hardship. Her mother, Eugenie, faced countless challenges, working tirelessly to provide for her family. Despite the odds stacked against her, she never gave up, putting her family's needs above her own. However, the constant battle with poverty and challenging living conditions eventually took a toll on Eugenie's health. In 1894, she tragically succumbed to bronchitis and asthma. Left with no means to care for her children, Coco and her sisters were sent to an austere orphanage managed by nuns. In this strict and regimented environment, Coco's life took a new turn. Her brothers found refuge with another family, but for Coco, life in the orphanage was a lonely and grueling existence. Inside the orphanage's confines, Coco Chanel found herself living a life far from the world of high fashion. Her days were filled with monotonous routines of classes, sewing, and prayer. However, even with this seemingly uninspiring environment, Coco's keen observation and early fascination with fashion began to flourish. As she watched the nuns and other girls create simple linens, she became captivated by the artistry of patterns and designs. The quiet, unassuming orphanage became the backdrop against which her deep passion for fashion was nurtured. It was here that she discovered the magic of the sewing needle, an art form that would become her lifelong passion. Her interest in the craft grew as she stumbled upon inspiring books with tales of individuals who had triumphed over poverty and hardship to achieve great success. These stories fueled her imagination and filled her with a sense of determination. As she leafed through the pages of these books, Coco Chanel began to dream of a future beyond the orphanage's walls, a future that revolved around fashion. One day, at the age of 15 or 16, Coco summoned the courage to request a seamstress to create a dress that resembled the one described in one of those inspiring stories. The result was breathtaking: a confection of ruffles, a high neck adorned with flying ribbons, and a matching slip, all in a regal shade of purple. Coco wore this creation to church, a symbol of her early audacity and an omen of the visionary designer she was destined to become. Coco Chanel was not only a brilliant fashion designer, but also a master of crafting an enigmatic persona. As her fame and success continued to soar, she remained incredibly guarded about her challenging early years. Her past, which included a significant period of her life spent in the orphanage, was concealed under a thick veil of mystery. Refusing to acknowledge her time in the orphanage, she created an alternative narrative. She insisted that she had been raised by her aunts, although she candidly admitted that they were without tenderness. In fact, she confessed that she had never felt loved in their home. As a child, she even spun tales to her peers at the orphanage about her father being away in America, seeking his fortune and promising to return for her. However, the truth was that her father had left her at the orphanage and never looked back. Coco concealed this fact from those around her. As she grew into adulthood, she continued to blur the lines between fact and fiction. She invented stories about her family's grand home with separate rooms for each member, a far cry from the single room in which they had actually lived. Her storytelling skills were so masterful that she successfully deceived many, weaving a web of tales that obscured her challenging beginnings. From behind the brilliant facade of Coco Chanel's fashion empire, there exist dark shadows that have largely been concealed or ignored. She was an outspoken critic of homosexuality and did not hesitate to express her disdain for it. Furthermore, her aversion to Jewish people was no secret, and she made no effort to hide it. The most unsettling revelation about her life pertains to her alleged association with the Nazi regime during World War II. According to author and journalist Hal Vaughn, Coco Chanel was not merely a passive bystander, but was romantically involved with a high-ranking Nazi officer. The depth of her involvement went beyond personal relationships. She actively participated in missions across Europe to recruit agents for the Third Reich. In these covert operations, she even had a secret codename, Westminster. When confronted with allegations and accusations, Coco Chanel vehemently refuted them, claiming to have Jewish friends and financial links with the Rothschild family. However, historical records indicate a different reality. Her beliefs, which encompassed homophobia and anti-Semitism, remain an indelible stain on her legacy. Although she was never officially charged with wrongdoing during World War II, the allegations regarding her ties to the Nazi regime continued to cast a shadow over her legacy. During World War II, Coco Chanel suspended operations at her fashion shops and retreated to Switzerland to keep a low profile, all in an effort to evade scrutiny. Her absence from the fashion industry was undeniable. However, her triumphant return to the spotlight in the post-war years was nothing short of remarkable. In her pursuit of a successful comeback, Coco faced initial setbacks, including failed fashion shows. But her indomitable spirit, coupled with the support of the Wertheimer family, was instrumental in her resurgence. The Wertheimers, who had initially bought a significant share in her company in the 1920s, played a pivotal role at her return. They continued to manage the Chanel brand and provided essential financial support during a time of uncertainty. By 1954, the Wertheimer family had complete control of the Chanel empire. Coco had successfully navigated the challenges of her comeback, and she had secured her financial stability. Her triumphant return reaffirmed her iconic status in the world of fashion and demonstrated her ability to overcome adversity. Coco Chanel's legacy is undeniably a double-edged sword. Her contributions to the fashion industry, including timeless designs and iconic creations, are beyond dispute. However, her controversial beliefs and actions challenge the legacy of a woman who is celebrated as one of the most influential fashion designers in history. Her association with the Nazis and her outspoken homophobia and anti-Semitism have cast a long shadow over her legacy, and the world grapples with the challenge of reconciling her contributions to fashion with her troubling beliefs and wartime actions. As we assess her life and work, we must acknowledge the complexity of her legacy. Coco Chanel's story is a reminder that even in the world of glamour and creativity, complexities and contradictions can shape an individual's lasting impact on the world. Coco Chanel's life and legacy are a captivating paradox, a mosaic of brilliance and controversy, style and secrecy. In the world of high fashion, where fabrics and trends weave the stories we tell with our attire, Coco Chanel's narrative stands as a testament to the power of resilience and creativity. Her complex persona serves as a reminder that behind the glamour of the runway, the spotlight, and the iconic designs, there exist untold layers, hidden truths, and enigmatic secrets. Coco Chanel was more than just a fashion designer. She was a guardian of mysteries, a maker of legends, and an embodiment of timeless elegance. As we reflect on her life, it's impossible to deny the impact she has had on the world of style and design. Her enduring influence continues to shape the way we perceive fashion and elegance. Yet her legacy also raises questions, challenges, and the unending search for a deeper understanding of the woman behind the iconic Double C logo. We hope this exploration into Coco Chanel's life has piqued your curiosity, encouraged critical thought, and ignited a passion for unraveling the stories that define our world. If you've been enthralled by her story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel where we uncover the hidden narratives and explore the lives of remarkable individuals who have left indelible imprints on history.